You're good.
Alrighty then. Another Wednesday, another week. We are back. We are here. It is us, we, they, whatever you want to call us. We are here with the Poor Decisions podcast. Thank you guys for joining us this week. As usual, I am Shaq. Thank you guys for having us. And I'm joined, of course, by our wonderful co-host, the man himself, Truth55.
I like wine.
And the young legend, Jet Kamikaze.
Welcome to the Shadow Realm, y'all.
Now, as you guys know, as you guys know, we are called Poor Decisions because we will be pouring as we pod. So, kick us off. Mr. Truth, I heard you like wine. Is that what you're drinking tonight?
Actually, yes, because, fun story. I was gonna go grab beer, or Truly's, but, my garage door decided the spring that, held it up, decided it wanted to snap. So, I was kind of SOL on being able to go places. So
you got that Hulk strength. Just lift it up, bro.
Bro, I am not that strong.
Just lift it up. Just
lift it up. Man, you better ask Sammy, bro.
Yeah, well, she was
Sammy,
at
go lift that thing for him.
She at work and she's sick. She's just as useless as I am. But yeah, no. So I just opened one of my bottles of wine. This is 19 Crimes Cab Sav.
Okay. Oh, I actually know that exact one.
Nice.
And Senor Jet, what are you drinking today?
I got it. I'm not happy about what I am drinking, but I need help on the other part. So, as you know, I was rushing trying to get here, and the only thing I have in my fridge is a Miller Lite, and only because I didn't buy it, someone gave it to me.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
I'm drinking this water.
That person doesn't respect you.
Brett, they gave it to me because they wasn't going to drink it, and I was going to bring it to Orlando, so some other people can drink it.
Unfortunate.
Didn't make it. So I got this Miller Lite, and should I drink silver tequila or gold tequila?
Gold.
Oh, okay.
No opinion.
No opinion. Oh. On that note, it's your turn, bro.
Okay. Drinking a little bourbon. I had a long drive today, so decided I am going to drink tonight to relax a little bit. So,
hey, Kevin would be proud.
Bourbon it is. Yeah. So that's me. But all right, let's get into it. Let's not keep people waiting. What do you guys want to get into first? You want to talk about some sports?
Sure.
All right. So, as you guys know, earlier this year, Calvin Ridley stepped away from the Atlanta Falcons because of mental health struggles that he was experiencing. Never really expounded much on it, but we respected his privacy on that topic. But come to find out earlier this week, during his, I guess, what would you call it, sabbatical from the team, Calvin Ridley was making sports bets on Falcons games.
Man, why are you smiling?
Using FanDuel. Using the FanDuel app. And I guess it was flagged by the league. They investigated, found out that he was in fact making sports bets on NFL games. And he has been suspended for 1 year.
Minimum.
Yeah. So,
because it's an
Mr. Jet.
Yeah.
Mr. Jet, I gotta ask you. This is your team. This is your guy. How are we feeling, man? What's going on in Atlanta right now?
So I'm gonna say one thing that a lot of people have been saying is like, dang, y'all really gonna suspend this guy for gambling on FanDuel in Florida in the legal area, and suspended him for a year as some NFL players got away with beating people and getting away with a few game suspensions and stuff like that. But overall, how I feel about it, that was dumb, bro. Like, that man, he said he spent like $1,500, and of course, he was saying it all on Twitter, and that was his first few.
First
So yeah,
mistake.
he basically,
he was tweeting through it,
bro.
He was tweeting through it.
Those were his first tweets since he said he was stepping away from football. Those tweets that I sent y'all were his first tweets since he was like, "Yo, I'm stepping down for my mental health."
He retweeted a few things.
Bruh. Those were his own tweets, bro. Ain't no retweets. Those were what he said, bro.
Well, so here's the thing. First of all, this is dumb to start talking on Twitter the moment you get in trouble for something. Like, bro, are you trying to incriminate yourself?
Yeah, and like I said, like he said, oh, we spent like $1,500. Yeah, $1,500 cost you millions of dollars. Like,
it was bad.
That's dumb, bro. And it's money that they're not gonna pay him either. So the only way that he gets money out of the Falcons is if we decide to just keep him after this year's suspension. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Oh, so
he's not trying to stay there.
Not at all.
He's not, bro.
He's trying to slide there.
Yeah, but like, the thing you said earlier, just like, I think it's excessive that they, like, I get why they do it, because like sports gambling, because like it could appear like by him not playing, he was trying to fix games so that he could win money in gambling. Is that what he probably wanted to do? No, but at the same time, it's just like it could be implied he meant to do that. So that's why I think it's so severe. Although I think realistically, he probably should have just been suspended for like 4 games or something and just called it a fucking day.
So kind of what you're saying, the reason they can't go light on sports betting is because that's the integrity of the game. If the game loses integrity, then people are going to stop watching. So they have to.
Yeah.
And I mean, the reality is, other players probably do it, but instead of being an idiot like this guy, they just have their mans put the bet in instead.
Right.
You know. But yeah, that's really all. That's the only reason that they're going to come down hard on him.
Yeah, he left a paper trail, dog. If you gonna do some betting, don't leave a paper trail. It's fucking stupid.
Don't get on your social media and start trying to talk about it either, bro. That's even stupider.
Yeah, right. If you are in the social, or if you are in the media outlet in any way, shape, or form, celebrity, high profile, Twitch, like high profile, like anything, bro, don't put your thoughts on Twitter. Like, just stop doing that. If it isn't about like how much you enjoy bacon or a fucking video game, do not put it on Twitter. If you have a problem with somebody, talk to them personally or block them. One of the two options. Don't, because the moment you start doing that shit, that just causes unnecessary drama. Me, I can say what the fuck I want because ain't nobody listening to me. I just be talking shit and people ignore me, which is great. But other people who are actually important in the world, stop doing that shit.
Yeah. People out here looking crazy.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
I mean, good luck to him. You know, I wish him the best in all his future endeavors. He'll be on some random team.
Shit, if he has a low price, shit, he can come to Cowboys. We probably about to lose another wide receiver next year.
Bro, he ain't gonna come for no low price, bro.
Well, since he's been out for 2 years, he might as well have to.
He's gonna have to. No one's gonna pay him.
Yeah.
Absolutely, no one's gonna pay him. So yeah, he's gonna have to. He's gonna be on discount.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna be on the Browns.
Ew, I hope not. That's just rude.
What else in sports? Brittney Griner. Chris, you want to talk about Brittney Griner? To be honest, I know the basics. I don't really know too much about.
I was just gonna like brief over it real quick. Just so I was like, bro,
okay.
like.
So you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Okay. So basically, if you guys haven't heard, Brittney Griner, WNBA player, phenom. Basically during the off season, because the WNBA, doesn't really pay as much as the NBA. A lot of the talent or a lot of the players play overseas, and Brittney Griner is currently or typically plays during the off season in Russia. So kind of unrelated to the whole war thing, she got caught with was it a hashish pen? Basically like a vape pen.
It was a vape pen.
Yeah, she basically got caught with a vape pen while in Russia. I think she was at the airport, and they detained her, and she has now been detained for 3 weeks, but nobody knew, really, at least like public, the media wasn't covering it. So we didn't find out until 3 weeks into her detainment in Russia for a vape pen that she was being detained.
And they sent it with like a mugshot with her holding a piece of paper with something scribbled on the paper, bro.
Oh no, not the Kanye meme.
Bro, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. Because I was like, dang, that looks so demeaning, bro. Like,
because people are upset because basically the media hasn't been covering this. I don't know when the news was made like public to US, but basically media hasn't been covering it. People are upset. I saw someone saying that if Tom Brady was in jail in Russia, we would have went to war for him and all kinds of stuff. So
no, y'all would have went to war for him. I'd have let that man rot in Russia. I would have let that man rot in Russia. Y'all boys got it.
Listen, I don't know none of these people. So, but yeah, so that's basically what's going on with Brittney Griner. If you guys want my honest take, I feel bad. Free Brittney. But on a larger scale, can y'all please stop going to these people's countries and breaking laws, bro?
Is that even a law? Like, I actually don't know.
Well, I'm assuming weed's illegal in Russia. Is the issue? Yeah.
Some places across there don't like weed at all. So me, I'm a, I like it, but I wouldn't try it over there, bro. I wouldn't try it over a lot of places, because I don't live there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Americans do this shit. Like the kid that went to fucking North Korea and ended up like in jail for like years because he tried to steal like a poster. Like, fam, are you dumb?
He didn't even try and steal a poster. He like moved. He touched something and it fell off, and they accused him of stealing. It was something stupid.
No. There was someone who like got to the airport with something in his bag that he had taken.
Oh, that's different. Because, there was one guy who, like, got in trouble for, quote-unquote, stealing. When all he did was, like, he touched a picture because it was, like, sideways or something. And it fell off or something like that. And, like, it got, like, slightly damaged. And then, like, he picked it back up. And then I guess he, like, reported it to the hotel. But because of the security cameras, they said he was stealing. And they ended up going to jail for, like, 3 years or something like that.
Bro, I would have threw. Yeah, you see.
Just, I don't know. It's a little arrogant. Like, fam, you're going to someone else's country. Don't break the laws, bro. Just fine.
Also, why would you ever want to go to North Korea in the first place? Them boys don't hate us over there. Like that. Honestly, like
that's Dennis. That's Dennis, bro. Be out there.
Yeah, like, honestly, I was like, there's certain countries I can't go to anyway, but, there's certain countries I probably just wouldn't go anyway, because, like, I'm not going to China, because I talk too much shit about China. Them boys probably waiting for me to pull up, just to say, alright, fam, get detained at the fucking airport. But yeah, so nah, I can't, I don't know, I'm just not going to any place I feel like I'd be, like, in a disadvantaged state if I get detained.
Well, like, that's the worst case scenario, bro. Is what happens if I get detained overseas? Like, worst case scenario. Like
Exactly.
I am not trying to be in trouble, let alone be in trouble where I can't get the correct help.
Yeah, bro. Like their legal system is not our legal system. They can do whatever they want with you.
Facts.
Yeah, bro. Like,
and now like she picked the worst time, bro. Now the Russia's at war.
Yeah,
it's not funny. Right. It's not funny, but fam.
Bro, she is now a POW, dog.
She's fucked.
Oh my god. Why did America go to war? For Brittney Griner.
Facts.
But yeah, I mean, free her. Good luck to her. I hope they work that out.
I hope they have good food out there. I actually know they don't right now because their economy is shit, worse than ours. And not only do they have high ass gas prices, even if their
economy is good, I don't think they would have good food.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but
like Russian food just doesn't sound good. Like
there's some Russian food that's good.
Baklava. Baklava's Russian, right?
German.
Baklava's not bad. Never mind. It's German?
I'm pretty sure.
Never mind. Yes, yeah, no, that's just good then. No offense to anyone that's Russian in the chat. I apologize.
They'll be fine.
Oh, it's Turkish.
Is it?
Baklava, yeah, apparently.
They serve it at the German place that's
Ottoman cuisine.
So I just thought it was German. But fair.
It's Ottoman cuisine, so I mean, I guess at one point they were all part of the Ottoman Empire. I don't know.
They were also all part of Germany at one point.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Next on sports, we have Russel Westbrook, who has been having not the best time in LA, to say the least. Basically, he's been, been getting heckled a lot by fans, called a lot of names and things, and I guess now it's proceeded or progressed to fans threatening his family members, including his wife and children and things like that. So I just wanted to bring it up to kind of just like touch on the subject and see what your guys' thoughts were. Basically about fans maybe overstepping boundaries at times when it comes to professional athletes.
So this is the same thing I said about the VTuber chick last week. Like, bro, you don't know these people. They have personal lives. Leave them the fuck alone. Like, you can talk all the shit in your own fucking football Discord server or whatever you want about how a person plays, but that doesn't give you the right to personally attack them as people. Stupid.
Yeah, so I saw someone made a post the other day, and it was talking about LeBron James, and basically people were calling him a pussy because he was like saying, hey, honestly, right now at this point, I really don't care about having fans here. We should just play without fans sometimes here and there, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, as you say, we don't know those people. We're not even playing in their shoes. So we don't know how it is. Mm-hmm. That's their job. That's their livelihood. And sometimes they don't want to have hecklers right there beside them. Like, bro, you come in there to watch the game, not to try and pick a fight with a basketball player, bro.
Unless it's Meta World Peace, because he has pieces of hands for you.
Everybody, he got peace for everybody, bro. That was the right one for you. I was always there for that, bro. I said that's the Meta World. That's run our best. Pulling up on him, bro. Yeah,
I was like, I will reserve a seat. That man ain't gonna play a single fucking second of the game. But the moment a fight break out, he the first person I'm calling on. Yo, it'd be like fucking hockey, because apparently hockey they have like one person that's designated as like the fighter. Like he don't even play. He just shows up when a fight breaks out. That's gonna be Meta World Peace's new position on the team.
Like it's a lot of people, they have lost their boundaries on what's good, what's cool, what to do, what not to do, and the pandemic gets to blame for it, but it's also just people being shitty people.
Bro, that's just,
You know?
I mean, that's internet culture. Like, as it grows, like, people get this, like, fucking power trip that they can say and do whatever they want. Because it used to be, when you said something to somebody's face, somebody was gonna react, and hey, you may not be able to handle the words you just said. Now you can say whatever the fuck you want on the internet and think that you're safe. So, like, people's cojones grow way too big on the internet, and that shit's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
You can't, I don't know. Like, I understand, like, listen, I've been a Russell Westbrook critic from day one. I've never been a fan of his game. As a Lakers fan, I wish he wasn't on the Lakers. I didn't want him on the Lakers. That's fine. And I'll criticize his play, but threatening someone's family, like, that's insane. Like, it's not even about, like, having balls. Like, you need help. If you're messaging someone who you don't know, significant other, and threatening them over a basketball game, bro, like, that doesn't matter. You seriously need to seek, like, mental guidance, bro, because there's something wrong with you. Like, that's weird behavior. So that's, I don't know, that's all I have on it. It's like, you can't, I don't mind, like, the whole, like, he was upset about people calling him Westbrook. I don't really care about that. Honestly, he should have brought that up, because now people are just gonna call him that more now that he brought it up and they know it bothers him because he's, like, said it.
That's you gotta deal with the trolls like that. It's like the same thing. It was like, yeah, like anybody who makes jokes about, like, yo, I'm gonna take 47 shots. I need the ball. I'm a high volume player. Like, if you get mad at shit like that, bro, okay, then that's just on you, dog. But, like, when people actually start making shit personal, like talking about, like, family members, kids, wives, significant others, and all that shit, like, okay, now you're overstepping shit.
And I feel like fans in general, they feel too entitled, man. Like, at the end of the day, this is these people's job. Like, that would be like you going to work and somebody from down the street, like, threatening your wife because you didn't, like, put paper in the fax machine the right way or something. You know what I mean? So you gotta relax.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a game at the end of the day.
I know this wasn't on the list, but, like, quick take. How did you guys feel about the trades for Carson Wentz, Russell Wilson, and the re-signing of Aaron Rodgers?
So I was cracking up about Carson Wentz.
Me too.
Because that's funny. Because I was like, you know, first person. I was like, haha, Barry, your favorite person on Washington.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I hope Washington cooks the Eagles this year. That shit would be hilarious.
Me too. Aaron Rodgers. I figured he keeps doing this crap, bro. So he'd be like, I don't know. I'm gonna stay. It's been year after year, bro.
Bro, but $200 million?
That's a lot of money, man.
Bro, that's
153 guaranteed.
Bro, that is.
I'd retire tomorrow. I'd never play another game of football.
Facts, bro. Like, bro, I would.
Run me that 153, man. I'm out.
Hell yeah, bro. You, like, literally, I would fucking play the first game of preseason, quote unquote, roll my ankle, and I'd be just sitting there just like, damn, I'm about to make fucking Allstate. I'm about to make Allstate commercials for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah, I'm gone. No one never see me again.
Y'all boys sick.
Oh no, I'm never gonna hate on someone getting paid, like, good. But
that's egregious though.
The issue is gonna come into, like, you're not gonna be able to build an actual team.
You think
around that big paycheck? No, I don't think he cares. I'm just talking about Green Bay. That's what I'm saying. I'm happy for him. He gets paid great. He's just gonna, play out the next couple of years and then retire. They're not gonna win anything, and absolutely. Jordan Love is probably sitting at home like, damn, what am I gonna do now?
Facts, bro. Like, even when he's gone, y'all are gonna have to pay him because he's only gonna play like 2 years on that contract because he's not gonna have an offensive line at this point. They can't pay nobody. Like, his contract is literally what, like, the salary cap is for a year. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to pay? How are you supposed to make a 53-man roster when 1/4 of your salary cap is going to one person?
And they're tagging Devontae Adams, so that's going to be a big amount of money for a wide receiver too.
Okay, so now you got what, 40% of your entire salary cap going to 2 players?
Well, bro, Green Bay's run differently than a lot of other organizations, bro.
Even if it's run differently,
I mean, you can run it differently, bro. But yeah, you can't allot a 53-man roster. You can't allot 40% of your pay to 2 people and then have 51 other people on minimum contracts and expect them to be like actually good players.
You gotta.
It never works. That's why you look at who's won the Super Bowl recently. Most of them are Tom Brady, who takes huge pay cuts to play, or quarterbacks on like rookie deals.
Yep.
Because then you can actually afford to pay other people.
Yep.
So it's gonna be tough for them to actually like win anything.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably still gonna get to the playoffs just because Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
But that shit is like, bro, you just said, bro, I don't want to win. I just want money. And Green Bay folded, which is gross.
I don't blame him because I want money too.
I mean, that's fair. However, I mean, if he cared more about the game, he wouldn't have made that contract.
Fuck the game. I got my ring. Come out.
Once again, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying what he thinks.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the dangerous trade to the Broncos?
I think it's fine. I want to see what they do for like Russ to give him like weapons and stuff, because I don't even remember.
You got that boy Jerry Jeudy. He got Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, they got some
Big Jeudy, bro.
They got some receivers. They got decent running backs. Like, yeah, they need a quarterback and defense because they be letting their defense.
Their defense is still semi decent.
I think they're tight end, but I don't really know anything about the Broncos tight end. So
bro, I don't know anything about the Broncos. Period.
So they traded off a few of their players, gave away a few of their drafting positions, acquired like a 4th round and Russell Wilson, I think.
So they got Russell Wilson in the 4th round for, I believe it was Drew Lock, some tight end. I think there was one more player. 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks, and maybe there was something else, but those are what I remember off the top of my head.
Also, that's way too much for Russell Westbrook. That man old now.
It is, bro. But I still feel like the Broncos win that trade because NFL draft is very much a lottery, man. Like, you could have a 2 first round picks and they could just not pan out. Like, it's so I think it's more likely that the Seahawks fumble those draft picks. So I still, in my opinion, think the Broncos win that trade.
The same way that they fumbled Marshawn Lynch. Oh, dumbass. I'm so mad about that.
Yeah, but I would say this, bro. Out of all the other quarterbacks they could have gotten, like veteran quarterbacks, Russ isn't a bad idea at all. He's definitely a top 10 quarterback. So
it is, but like he's been hurt a lot recently. So like,
well, bro. He hurt.
Well, Seahawks also never gave him an offensive line.
That is true.
Like, you see how much he scrambles? Like, that man.
Maybe running for his life.
Yeah.
Half the game.
I was like, he's one of those quarterbacks that say, yo, I need a line, bro. Like, I'm scrambling because I'm just always on the run.
Bro, he was Joe Burrow before Joe Burrow.
Hey, you're right, bro. You're right, because Russ is still tough, bro.
He is.
So I hope he go ball, but not ball too hard on everybody, except for the right team.
Oh well, all I know is that my mom's now a Broncos fan, so
I know. I'm gonna see what my mom's gonna do. My dad said, I don't know, that's too close to Gator colors. I said, hey, I know that. She halfway there then.
Hey, well. My mom's a player person, so she follows players, not teams. So Russell West went to NC State, so she's just like, I'm with my boy. So.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to go the Rams route, man, and make moves and win now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently, Von Miller's been hinting that he might want to go back to the Broncos, so we'll see.
Shit, if I was him, I'd stay on fucking the Rams. That shit ain't gonna get any worse or any better. But I mean, I guess he got a ring now, so I guess he's happy.
Bring it home like a Corey Joe.
But yeah.
Except he's not Canadian, and he's going to Denver, not Canada. But anyway, all right. Anything else in sports you guys want to touch on?
Nope.
All right. Let's hit shows, movies. You want to go to shows, movies?
Sure.
All right. So start off with Arthur. Everyone's favorite. He's an aardvark or anteater. I don't remember.
Aardvark.
Yes.
Aardvark. Everyone's favorite aardvark. Has officially gone off air after a 25-year run. Arthur is now done. They had their final episode. I think it was last month sometime. So people had a lot to say about the characters' final designs because during the final episode they basically did like a time skip to when everyone was adults, and Arthur looked like a 25-year-old. Someone said he looked like a 25-year-old gas station worker that was in like a band.
That was me.
There you go. And I tend to agree. But I'm gonna let y'all talk about this because, to be 100% honest with you, I wasn't like a huge Arthur fan as a kid. So
I honestly didn't realize that it was still going.
Neither did I.
But
the show still go.
I just saw it and I was just like, bro, why he look like he just came from the gas station? Here, I got a picture of it.
As you said, because he did. Because he just did, bro. He was out there getting black and white.
Like, my man, why would you... Everyone hates old Arthur's hair. But, like, it's just bad. It's just like everybody else is like, people are dressed up in suits, Binky's freaking on the news, reporting the weather. And, like, he's just sitting there and like, he actually has like a pretty cool job. Like, he's a graphic design artist. And I was just like, oh, that's neat. But like, why you gotta make him look like that, bro? Like, my man really just looked like he just popped out of 7-Eleven off the fucking midnight shift, bro. Like, come on, man.
He literally looks like the Riddler from the new Batman.
Dang.
That shit, I was just like, bro, y'all could have done better. Y'all didn't have to do that to him. But I mean,
bruh, they was tired after 25 years, bro. They was tired too. They said, "There's no way."
Apparently,
just give him a few little stubbles. Like, we know you about 35, but give you a few stubbles, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. To me, like I watched Arthur when I was a kid, but like I don't know. Like, I don't really have like sentimental value towards Arthur. So I mean, I guess it sucks for like people who are like who grew up more with Arthur.
We just old, bro.
Yeah.
we old and we haven't watched it in years. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if you had kids who were younger, I feel like it's more sentimental because like you watched it growing up and then you had kids who watched it, so you would watch it with them. So, but like for me, I'm just like, bro, I ain't got no kids. I ain't watched this shit in like what? How am I? What, in 20 years?
In 20 years?
Something like that. So I don't know.
The Crunchyroll app now has all the Funimation anime. That's kind of cool. Cool stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Now people don't have to worry about which one they gotta get.
Yeah.
Plus, the Funimation app sucked ass anyway. So.
Yeah, I was about to say Funimation app. I heard was garbage.
I would not know. Never used it.
I mean, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
actually.
I'm letting you know it was garbage, bro.
But yeah, so like, I mean, it makes sense though because like, Crunchyroll's always had like a good app, for like anime and stuff. So like, to me, like that's it. Kind of just makes it just like, you're already gonna fuse them together anyway. So why not consolidate in the app that's more streamlined and usable?
Yeah.
Like if Funimation, like, because obviously, well, technically Sony owns both of them, so it doesn't really matter. But Crunchyroll is now under the Funimation umbrella, which is under Sony, the Sony umbrella. But like, it's just one of those things. That's just like, bro, just use the path of least resistance, and I feel like that's kind of what they did, which was smart. So I don't have a problem with it. I think they said 80% of their catalog has already been moved over. The only things that haven't been moved over yet, and this is 2 weeks ago, so I don't know what's changed, but they were in the process of moving over like some of the current live active anime for this season. I think they're either going to wait until the end of the season to move it over, and just have everything now in the active season for next season, which I think is what, spring or summer? No, spring, because it's in winter right now. That would start just on Crunchyroll. So they're telling people is like, yeah, if you wanna before like by the end of the month, cancel your Funimation subscription and then just go over to Crunchyroll, because everything's just gonna be on the Crunchyroll platform.
Cool. Avery, while you're at it, you want to tell us about this Nier Automata stuff? Because I don't.
Oh, speaking of anime, Nier Automata, an amazing game and amazing story. If you like really depressing shit, probably my second favorite game of 2017, behind Persona 5. Although I think Nier had better music. It is getting an anime adaptation, which I am excited for, because they've had a lot of like spin-off like stuff. Like there was a play about the original YuGiOh and the 10,000 whatever year war, and then they had like other things of like what sorta happened after Nier Automata, and like different like story, like short novels and stuff that Yoko Taro made. But just to see like how they adapt the story of Nier into like an anime will be interesting, and I'm excited to see it. It's probably going to be bad, because most video game adaptations into anime turn out to be bad. Just look at Persona 5. And pretty much any other anime that came off the video game. But I'm still excited. I'm hoping it'll be good, but we'll see. So yeah. So I don't know. It's a good game. You guys should play it.
You can play it.
I already played it. I platinumed it. I have done everything for that game.
We saw you play it. That's how we did.
You saw me play Replicant, not Automata.
We saw you play one of them. Close enough. Alright. Batman. Have you guys seen Batman? Has anyone seen it? Am I the only one that's seen it?
I have not seen it.
You're the only one so far. So just give us your light deets, no spoilers.
Listen, I came in here a year ago and I told y'all Sparkly Boy was gonna be the best Batman. And I think Sparkly Boy was the best Batman. like the movie. I think it was the best Batman movie, if that makes sense. And when I say that, I basically mean like the movie focused on Batman. There was no overpowering villain, like kind of what we were talking about with like Bane and Joker in the Dark Knight trilogy, where you felt like the movie was more about them. Like this movie was strictly about Batman. I loved the cinematography. They did a really good job. I think the lighting was amazing. Just the way that things were shot were really good. Um, it is a bit of a moody take, kind of like an emo take on Bruce Wayne. So if that's not your thing, that's fine. But it's definitely like a crime movie with like kind of like noir elements to it. So I think that was really cool, and closer to the comic books than what we've seen with other Batman movies.
Oh, did you hear
So
Ludwig's take on the movie? That shit was so funny.
no,
He was just like, the movie was fine, it was alright. Like, I was expecting it to be something closer to like
that was him.
Right.
That was him
yeah,
that went in and said that there was no funny moments.
yeah. He's like, there's no
Oh,
funny
nice.
moments, bro. I was dying. I was like,
Yeah.
bro,
I didn't realize that was him.
that was Ludwig.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was the shittiest take I have ever seen in my life. I was like,
I think
no,
I
but
responded to that on Twitter, and I was like, "So you went into a Batman movie looking to laugh?"
yeah.
Bro,
What do you mean?
Batman, the one that will beat your ass over smoking weed, bro. Like, cool.
Bro,
Like,
that shit had me dying. I was like, dog,
But
what are you like, bro? You are too desensitized to this shit. Because I was like, bro, that's how I could tell you don't even like comics, dog. Like, and
it's not even that. It's that people don't actually read comics. They just see like they've just seen Marvel movies and how like bright and colorful they are, and like
yep,
they have like little quips and stuff, and that's what they expect. Where that's not comic books at all.
and that was
Well,
the
at least, that's not DC at all. At
yeah,
least.
and that was the problem with DC. That was the problem with the first Justice League, was they were trying to be Marvel and they're not, and it went to fucking shit. And I was just like, bro, they should have just stayed with the Snyder Cut, let it be 4 hours. We all would have fell asleep at some point, woke up, and been chilling. Just let it be dark, dog.
That was an awful take. There was also someone who was like upset that they felt that all the black people in the movie were basically cast like that for basically for social politics. They said, which I think also was a terrible take. Oh, they also felt that outside of Batman and Alfred, all the white people in the movie were like evil, and they felt like that was social politics too. That they made all the white people bad, and I was like, fam, there's only 3 black people in the movie.
Right.
Like 3 black main characters in the movie. And there's 1 good guy. So inherently, every other white person is going to be bad. Like, it has nothing to do with like them trying to make white people look bad. If 90% of the film is white people, and it's a superhero movie where, 1 guy is good, most other people are probably going to be bad. That's just kind of how it works out. I don't know. That was such a weird take to me. I was just like, all right, man, you guys are just like grasping at straws now.
People on Twitter are weird, dog. You just gotta let them say stupid shit.
no,
the Ludwig thing was funny though. I was actually dying from that shit. I was laughing.
Hey, bro,
I enjoyed it. It was long, but it didn't feel long.
How is it?
Which
how
I liked.
long is it? Like 2 hours and 45?
It's almost 3 hours. Yeah, it's just short of 3 hours. But it doesn't. It was long enough to do what it needed to do.
True.
Without really drawing anything out.
Yeah,
Also,
as long as they
that's
give
what
themselves
she said.
enough time to do it.
Yeah, but I strongly suggest have everyone go watch it and form your own opinion on it. For me, it's in my top 2 Batman movies.
What's
ever.
number 1?
Honestly, this one's probably number 1. I'm gonna rewatch it before I like jump. But I'll say the top 2 are this and Batman Begins.
The first Christian Bale? No.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, I hate
Yeah,
that
the first one.
But once again, I saw it on bootleg, so not as good to me.
But I'm gonna watch it again before I make my official thing. But I think those are my top 2.
That's fair.
So, let's see.
So, in other words, if you haven't gone and seen Batman yet, you should definitely go and see it. Highly recommend.
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
Shaq highly recommends. I ain't seen the shit.
Highly.
Do we want to talk about Kanye?
Let's just do Spark Notes for him.
I don't know what to say about Kanye. Let's see, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
That's your boy.
I'm so tired of Kanye West, bro. Like I if you notice, I haven't like said anything about anything on the timeline because I just don't care anymore. Like,
bro, this guy so funny.
Cause it's not even at the point where he needs help. Like he's just not a good person.
Bro, and here's my problem with it. Here's my problem with this shit. People are just defending him as like, he's bipolar, he lost his mother, and like everybody grieves differently, man. And I'm just like, I said this when like we were talking about the whole Shikari. He's not grieving. Thing. Well, yeah, sure, whatever. But like, I said this when I said about the Shikari thing. I was like, bro, just because you're grieving doesn't allow you to break laws. Like, you still have to be held accountable for your actions regardless of what mental state you're in. Like, that doesn't just give you the right to go and do whatever the fuck you want just because you're sad. Like, that, I hate that
this guy's wife wants a divorce because basically she said that, like, he's not a good husband. She was like, we can, like, go out and do, like, all this fancy stuff, but I just want someone I can actually, like, talk to and someone I can, like, sit on the couch with and hang out with, and that's not you. And instead of like trying to like be rational, this man puts his I guess ex-wife, or I guess technically still wife's boyfriend, in a music video and basically is talking about beating him up and killing him. Like, this guy has done nothing to you. Like, be a fucking adult, man. Like,
and says he has AIDS. Don't forget he has AIDS.
Yeah, and Kanye West is 40-something spreading rumors about someone else having AIDS. Seriously?
Bro, like,
and not to mention, so you're spreading rumors that your wife is sleeping with someone that has AIDS. That makes sense. It's weird, bro. I don't know. It's
bro, like, and like it's like there's future toxic, and this is higher levels of future toxic that I'm just like, bro, at this point.
But yeah, I mean, Future's just toxic because he just like sleeps with a bunch of women and has kids with them. This guy is just like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm like, so I'm over like the whole Kanye shit. I'm just like, you know what, just ignore him. Like, put him on mute and tell him to shut the fuck up. Like, but the people who still defend him piss me off more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like,
even I'm off Kanye. I'm cool. I mean, and listen, the music's good, but I'm not gonna sit here and defend the bullshit because like his music's good. Like, that's not a fair reason for him to get away with stuff like this. Like, he's basically like harassing his wife. Like, that's basically what he's doing.
It's not basically point. He is like that. It's not sugarcoat. It's like he's kind of, but not really. No, he's literally harassing his wife, and he's harassing her boyfriend. Like, that's what this fully is. He's a horrible person, Brad. Yeah. Like, it's just not, like, it's not cute. It's not funny, and like, literally at this point, except for the people who are too fucking blinded by your music, nobody fucking cares. And the people who are blinded by the music, y'all need just as much fucking help as he does.
Yeah, no. So I'm off Kanye. I have nothing to say about him either.
Also, the whole $200 stream, whatever the fuck it's called, that's fucking stupid too.
Hey, good luck to him. Whatever. Listen. Respectfully, I'm a pirate of the album. So when
when you do, send that shit my way.
That's all I got. In the games department, so couple of game announcements that we've had. We can start with the most recent. I mean, today Sony had a state of play. Yeah. Where a couple of games were announced. So real quick, I'll run through the list, and then if you guys just want to touch on like the games that you're most interested in. So we had Exoprimal, which looks like it's some type of
it looks like if you make If you mixed Anthem with Dynasty Warriors, that's what that game is.
Yeah. Ghostwire Tokyo coming to PS5.
It looks cool.
Strange. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll just run through the names and then we can talk about the ones we want to talk about, and if there's ones we don't care about, we don't have to. Stranger of Paradise, the Final Fantasy Origin, which actually comes out in like, doesn't it come out in like a week?
22nd.
Okay, a couple weeks. Yeah, like a week and a half. Forspoken, which is the game that we've seen basically since like the PS5 announcement and still isn't out. Gundam Evolution, which is a free-to-play Gundam shooter. Gigabash, which is like a kaiju brawler game. It looked kind of like what was that? What was that game? Rampage?
Godzilla Destroy All Monsters?
I was thinking like Rampage, where you like destroyed buildings, but it's more like attack each other instead of buildings.
It's closer to the Godzilla games off of GameCube.
Okay. JoJo's has a fighting game coming out. I don't know the full name of it, so Avery will have to tell us about that when he talks about it, because I'm sure he's looking forward to that one. Trek to Yomi, which was like a little kind of like black and white samurai game, which looked kind of interesting. Returnal is receiving an update called Ascension, which basically looked like it was like a co-op, kind of like endless mode is what I'm grasping just from looking at it.
There's finished.
Yeah. Diofield Chronicle, which is a tactical, like turn-based tactical game, kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics or Fire Emblem. Combat system does look a little different. And then another Valkyrie game, Valkyrie Elysium. So, what are you guys looking forward to? What's interesting you as far as these games go?
Forspoken, and honestly, the more they update the Final Fantasy tactical game or whatever, the one that's supposed to be the Dark Souls one, it looks a lot better than the I'm looking for chaos bullshit that we got when it first came out. Like, it actually looks kind of interesting now. Also, the Valkyrie game kind of looks kind of cool. It looks like a more grounded version of Nier Automata's fight system. A little bit clunkier, but this is like, the first showing of it. So I'm not gonna hold judgment on it yet. They can always clean up the fight system, but it looks cool.
Looks cool. Hopefully it stays pretty good,
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta get my
water. Alright, go get my water.
I'm looking forward to the Gundam Evolution game. We'll see if it's good, but if they do it right, it'll be good.
I was thinking about the same. I'm a Gundam fan. I used to love playing I'll play like this. When I first started watching anime, and during that time, I was that mech kid, bro. And I like mech games. Like Armored Core was pretty good. Had a few other ones. They actually have a few decent Gundam games, but I'm always looking for more.
The Gundam game looks fine. It literally just looked like team deathmatch with Gundams, which
it's free to play. So.
Yeah, I was like, to some people, I feel like that's fine. It scratches the Gundam itch. Okay. So, yeah, that one's fine. The thing, like I said, I think the thing I was most hyped for was Forspoken. Still looks good. Still want to play it. The Square Enix stuff all looked good. I'm interested in the Odelphia Chronicles, whatever the fuck it's called. That looks neat. Like I said, it looks somewhere like a cross between Tactics and Fire Emblem. And I love Fire Emblem, so for me, that's interesting.
Yeah, the Diofield Chronicle you're talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta see more, because the combat system looks a little different. Like, it looks like it's not like individual turns. I don't know. They said it's a little different. I got to see more, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, well, it kind of reminds, like I said, it reminds me a lot of Three Houses.
Yeah, I really want like an actual tactics game.
The Triangle Strategy is out, and you can play the demo for it.
I played the demo for Triangle Strategy, the new one. When you told me, I downloaded and played it. It's cool. I heard I'm gonna get it. I just don't have time to play games right now, but I heard they said the gameplay is good, but they overdid it with the cutscenes and like there's a lot of hand holding apparently. But we'll see.
And which one? The new one that was today?
No, Triangle.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I've been reading.
How do y'all feel about Ghostwire?
Oh, I've never played a Ghostwire game, so I don't even.
Wait, there's a series? I thought this was just I thought this was like an original game.
I thought there was. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is an original game.
I was worried. I was like, shit, am I that bad? Am I that much of a boomer now? But yeah, it looks cool. I wouldn't play it because I don't do horror games. But in terms of like a game that like piques my interest on me wanting to know the story of it, that kind of this game would probably be it.
Kotaku describes it as a Dishonored in modern day Japan.
Still yokai and still horror focused, so no thank you. Also, I don't even know if I can play those games anymore because they just give me fucking headaches because of like the motion. But I guess it's slightly not as bad with when I'm playing. But like if I'm watching somebody else play, oh my god, I get headache. I get like the worst motion sickness. It's so bad.
Just because like you know what you want to do when you play a certain game, bro, but you have no idea what other people are trying to do.
Yeah.
You know.
That and like my like perception of everything is like I'm always like scanning everything at like every single moment. So like when somebody is doing something different from what I'm doing, like in terms of like trying to perceive stuff, I think it's just like sensory overload and it just hurts my head. Which was slightly less when I do it, but even then, like after a while, it still gets into brain overload, which sucks, but it's life. But yeah, overall, how do y'all think about? Oh, and then JoJo's. It's just a port of a game from PlayStation 3. I mean, it's cool and all.
Oh, the game already exists. It's not like anything.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is a port, and it's not like they can just make new characters. Correction. They can, because they don't have like all of the characters from like part 7 and 8 in them, because there are new characters from them, which maybe means that they'll have some DLC down the line. But it's like they can't really add new characters from parts 1 through what are we on, 6, because those are all out already. So they might add a few more characters, but in the end of the game, or in the end of the day, it's just the same fighting game it was on the PS3, but it's probably slightly prettier. So I mean, it's cool, and I'm glad they brought it out. And when they did the whole JoJo intro, I was hyped. But in terms of just like it's just a port, so I'm not really that excited.
After that.
What else in the game world? A little excitement for me and Chris. There's new Pokemon games were announced during the last Pokemon. Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, Pokemon Presents.
Pokemon Presents. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So we're getting Pokemon. What are they called? Scarlet and Violet, I think.
Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look good.
I was just gonna say, so yeah, the region is apparently based on the Iberian Peninsula,
Portugal and Spain.
Which is interesting. We saw the starters. We're getting a little like duck water Pokemon.
We get
There's a fire Pokemon that looks like a mix between an apple and a dinosaur, and then like a grass cat thing.
So yeah, we get Weed Cat, Ugly Croc, and Donald Duck.
Basically.
And bro, that fucking Fui Coco, I think his name is. He is so ugly. I don't know who fucking went through with that design. That shit was garbage. I hope his evolutions are better.
Which one?
That's the fire Pokemon you said looks like an apple and a crocodile.
Yeah.
That shit's
It'll
bad.
be fun, bro.
It'll be fun.
That shit is
It'll be fun, bro.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not genuinely a fan of these starters, but I'm sure their like final evolutions hopefully will look a little better.
I mean, I want to see. So if I get the game, which who knows if I will? Chances are probably no. But if I do, I'm definitely picking Donald Duck because I pray that fucking its full evolution can use Hyper Beam, so I can just say Donald Duck, use Zeta Flare, and then he dies. Kingdom Hearts 3 reference, don't worry about it. To the people who know, they know. But yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. Oh, they also said that they're gonna incorporate some of the Hisuian Pokemon into Violet and Scarlet, which lore-wise, I don't get how they're going to do that. But you know what? Fuck it. Who cares?
I'll figure it out. We already saw some of them in the trailer as well. So yeah, that'll be a thing, which is interesting.
Also, can we just say, can we all agree that Hisuian Arcanine is still garbage?
I'm not gonna talk with you about this kind of stuff, bro.
Why? His new design is horrible.
Because I'm not gonna have this talk with you, bro.
You know whose design is fire though? The shiny Hisuian Zoroark. That shit's fresh.
Well, I would say you should just say Hisuian Zoroark, period.
Well, Hisuian Zoroark is cool too, but shiny Hisuian Zoroark, that shit's flames. That's like 10 out of 10 design. I don't know who fucking did that shit, but get that man or woman a fucking medal. Arcanine, they should fire that person. That shit's garbage.
They're the same person.
Well, you know what? Tell them to flip a coin. Either they get in a medal, they get fired. Let luck decide.
Excuse me, sir. You get a raise, but after this raise, you getting fired.
Hell yeah.
What?
They getting the Aaron Rodgers treatment.
What do you mean, bro?
But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I want to see updates and see what new Pokemon they bring, and see if they bring any of them to Unite before they release. But it does come out this year, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's coming out end of this year. It does look like they're taking some of the elements from Arceus, which will be interesting. It looks like they're gonna overall Pokemon everywhere, as opposed to just like the wild areas like they had in Sword and Shield. It looks like battles are still going to be like regular battles, so I doubt like catching Pokemon is going to be just like throwing Pokeballs at wild Pokemon, but we'll see.
I hope they incorporate that, and then Pokemon battles. So I hope Pokemon battles are more towards the classical style of battles, but it looks like it is. Yeah, but like when you're like catching Pokemon and stuff, like I hope it's closer to Arceus. So I hope they have I want them to find like a happy medium between like classical like Pokemon style games and then Arceus. But
I want to say for the Pokemon catching that I don't remember if I read it or if like it was just people speculating. It's gonna be like regular. You have to like go into battle, and you can't just like throw Pokeballs outside of battle. From what I but we'll see. We know shit right now. So
yeah. Also, I hope they keep boss Pokemon.
It's fun.
Like
the alpha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
oh,
noble
yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah, yeah. I mean, probably not. Just because I feel like legendaries basically like kind of take up that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a cool concept, and I feel like it adds stuff to Pokemon. So I feel like, you're like, you could like, I feel like you could do like legendary battles are in 2 phases, where like the first phase is the same as like what Arceus does, where you have to like throw their favorite thing at them or something along those lines. And then after that, once they've calmed down to the thing, then you actually fight them like a normal Pokemon, and then you can catch them the same way you did in like normal battles. I feel like that would be really cool.
I just doubt that they're gonna have the trainer mechanics that Arceus has, or Arceus, however you want to say it, like where you can like dodge and stuff. I think it's gonna just be like a basic, So I don't know if that would work with that.
It might not be able to, but that's what I'm hoping for. But I mean, it depends on what they take from the game, because I doubt they're gonna make a whole new engine for Scarlet and Violet. So they're either gonna port it from Sword and Shield or Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, or they're gonna port it from Arceus.
Arceus is basically built on Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Then
it'll be a hybrid of those two.
Yeah, so then there's no reason why they can't do that.
No, I'm not saying they can't do it. I just don't see them adding those train mechanics to a classic series Pokemon game.
They might not, and I'm not refuting that. I just, like I said, I just hope. I feel like that would be like really cool if they could do that.
Yeah. Do you want to take us into your Nintendo concerns?
Nintendo being trash. Since we said nice things about Nintendo with Pokemon and stuff. So Evo was announced. They also announced their lineup. I forgot to put that on there, but it's not really that important. I think the biggest things was Skullgirls is going to be one of the prominent games this year, which I'm super hyped for, because Skullgirls deserves all of the praise, because it's probably one of the best fighting games, like in terms of design wise. But anyways, also its music's fire. But because Skullgirls is on there, something had to get taken off. And what got taken off was Super Smash Brothers. Because once again, Nintendo decides it just wants to do trash things and be trash. So this is the first time in, I think it's 15 years, that a version of Super Smash Brothers will not be present at Evo. And some speculate because Nintendo has something up its sleeve that it's working towards with its own tournament series, which I believe they are cooperating with Panda Global to do Smash World Tour, which I believe they have an announcement sometime today, if it hasn't already happened today. I saw people on Twitch talking about it, but wasn't able to discern what time it was today. But at the same time, Evo is now owned by Sony, and it feels like part of the reason is they're like, bro, we're not giving you clout for our game. So it's really sad, because one, Smash always does really good at Evo for like in terms of like viewership and stuff. So that's always been like one of those things that's like been very good for both parties, because Evo brings in the largest like fighting game community, FGC like viewership, and then Smash brings in like just a very like viewership of its own like community, and it's a very good like blend for people to get into like both scenes. So the fact that it's not gonna be able to get it like go this year is like kind of sad, especially because there's so many problems with like Smash Ultimate with its online. So this is like the first time they would have been like, this is one of like the few times that like they would have been able to like go in person, and so that's the fact that it's not happening sucks. And then I don't know, it just feels like it's like Nintendo just finds ways to fuck over like competitive scenes. And once again, I haven't heard the Smash World Tour details yet, so this is still could be subjective, but at the same time, it's just like the way that it looks now is just Evo, like they're just fucking over the community again, which honestly, even if they had ulterior motives that were going to support the Smash community, it's hard to trust them with anything that is pro scene in any sport or any esport. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's, it just sucks.
Yeah.
Also, fuck Nintendo. Gang, swag. Fuck you guys. Sorry, I had to get that out.
Cool. Mr. Chris.
What's up?
You have been playing this wonderful game, Elden Ring, that we've all been seeing and hearing so much about.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Elden Ring is a new, basically like Souls-like game from Software, the makers of Sekiro and what's it called, Dark Souls. So, yep. So this game's been getting a lot of airtime, a lot of praise on the internet. So, Mr. Jet, you've been playing it. What do you think? I think you're the only one of the three of us that have played it.
What do I think about it? I think that the game it's tough. It's tough, but it's fun. Depending on what kind of game you're looking for. It's an open world type of game. I'm gonna start with saying this. So, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. It's my first Dark Souls type game, and
mistake I liked number 1.
Hey, it was. I liked it. I actually got it because my friend was like, "Oh, good, we can play together." Blah blah blah. It's not cross compatible, so I can't play with him. So I was been out there just, figuring out myself. The game doesn't tell you a lot, so it's a lot of stuff you got to learn on your own. And there's not really much, not too much guidance. They give you like, hey, like, just follow this, and this is what you're supposed to do. I'm like, all right, but if I don't really know how to play, I'm just gonna get like screwed over. But it's challenging, and I like it. I've seen like a lot of the fan base so far, seeing a lot of good stuff. Well, a lot of people definitely rage, and the learning curve of it. Some people understand the game and how to play that. Some people don't. Some VTubers might kill a boss in like 1 or 2 goes, or it might take some regular streamer like 30 minutes.
Bro, Botan beat on her first try.
Hey, it's been like 30 minutes. I fell off a lot and I got pissed off at myself. And then I kept falling off. So yeah, but no, it was fun. It's a fun game. I'm gonna keep playing it so I beat it.
Bro, so that's like, gonna be wild. Yeah, I was about to say like
go a fight.
Well,
like,
it.
Oh, go ahead.
But no, you go first.
I was gonna say because literally, this game is essentially Skyrim cross Dark Souls. Like that's literally what this game is. Like it's not a game you just like. Yes, you can beat it in like 40 hours if you just play the storyline, But like, there's so much to explore and do, and like builds you can make and stuff. That's just like, but like, unless you're like a speedrunner, most people haven't even beat the game yet because they're going out and just trying to explore and find everything. And then of course every boss takes 2.5 hours unless you got some like super crazy OP build that like, you know, one shots everything. So it's just like, I don't know. That's like saying it's like I'm gonna keep playing until I beat it. It's like, all right, cool. We'll see you in 3 years, dog.
Hey, so go back to Skyrim, bro.
Shit, this is essentially Skyrim.
Yeah, basically. But now, like, you know, it's interesting. It keeps me occupied. I like it.
So are you now like a professional Elden Ring streamer?
Am I professional? You mean professional getting waxed every now and then?
I was gonna say you can't really call him professional when he just like dies.
I mean, you could be a professional dyer.
Hey, if y'all come to see me rage because of death, be down with it. That's what I'm here for. That thing crazy, right? No, I would also tell people to play that game. If you're gonna give a hard game shot, try it out.
Bro, if you want a hard game that's short, then just play Fury. Fury's a great game. But anyways, that's all. Not important. Or Sifu. I heard Sifu's really good too.
Yeah, my brother is working on some mods for that, so hopefully it'll come out pretty nice. A lot of people mod their characters in, so I'm trying to get him to mod in Shona from Into the Dragon. I mean, the Last Dragon. Sorry.
No, they need to mod in Shaq's favorite character from Naruto.
Oh, please don't. Fucking dumb, bro. I don't understand. Bro, it's like every week I realize more and more people actually like this guy and think like he was like this amazing character. He's a loser.
I like Rock Lee.
What did Rock Lee do in Naruto?
He opened the sixth gate.
Okay.
I mean,
and name one fight that Rock Lee won in Naruto. In the how many episodes were there of Naruto and Shippuden? Like 900 something?
653.
In 653 episodes, name one fight that he won.
He won a fight against another person during the Chunin exams, who was also a fighting type. Also, he beat himself.
But he beat himself every match, bro. I don't know, bro.
He also technically beat Sasuke, but you know that's. But who hasn't beaten Sasuke?
The guy literally went through a whole show and didn't win a single fight.
He won
by
3.
himself.
He won 3.
I'm talking like actual fights with like people with names, not whoever the unnamed fighting type or like taijutsu person you're talking about is. I don't know. I don't even remember that.
It was in Shippuden. I didn't. Well, that was part of the filler shit that I skipped, and then I saw a video.
Yeah, I'm not talking about filler. No, I'm talking like actual. I'm talking like manga-based story.
Oh no, it was in the manga. It was just a filler in the manga too. I just didn't care about it.
What fight are we talking about?
It was during the Chunin exams in Shippuden. They were talking about like how I don't remember what it was. I just saw the video of it, but I did see
Shippuden or the original because they went through the Chunin exams in the original.
No,
so
not the Chunin exams.
Rock Lee so dumb he had to go through the Chunin exams again, bro.
No, not the Chunin exams. The one that's above that.
Jonin, bro.
It's getting Chunin. There's something in between, and then Jonin's the top one.
No, bruh, it's only.
There's
only
4.
3,
no, there's 4. whatever. Doesn't matter. There's some exam he went through in between the tuning and whatever, and then joning. There's one in between that, and that was the exam that they were going for.
Bruh, there's Ginning, Tuning, Joning, Hokage.
That's not true.
Bruh. Look it up.
Anyway, listen. Rock Lee didn't want a single like actual like major part in the whole thing. The first time he saw Sasuke like before the actual exams. Okay, yeah. I don't know if like I count that as winning. Sure, if you want to count that, fine. Then he got cleaned up by Sasuke. Got cleaned up by Gaara. Gaara should have killed him. Then he should have killed him in the hospital bed. Didn't. Then he fought dude with ninja aids, and Gaara had to come and help him. Man, it's garbage, bro. It's trash. Garbage.
He won in the movies.
I've actually not seen any of the Naruto movies. So
everybody.
Yeah,
everybody
he sauces up some people in the movies. That
even
kind of
10 does, bro.
Okay, now 10 is
don't say
useless.
even 10 is fire, bro. What do you?
10 no.
Crazy.
10 is garbage.
Are we thinking Tamari? Wait.
Tamari is fire. Tamari is fire. Okay, yeah. Okay, we can.
That's what I did the other day, bro. That's exactly what I did the other day, bro.
I was about to say, how dare you say 10 is fire, and you say that like the only person who's like legit flames in that fucking squad is Neji. Like I'll give you that, but like you can't like 10 is marginally better than fucking Sakura and Ino. And because of Shikamaru, Ino's probably more useful than the other two of them.
Post Shippuden, I'd say, I mean, what's Sakura is the most useful.
I mean, in terms of power scaling and stuff, probably, because A, she's the strongest of the physically the strongest between Naruto, Sasuke, and
I don't even care about any of that. She besides like her strength, she's their biggest like support ninja basically. So the whole village dies during the paint fight if it's not for her. And then everyone dies during the Great Ninja War if it's not for her and her slugs. So
I mean, that was okay, sure, whatever. I was gonna say that's more so on because like she didn't summon the slug. That was more Tsunade most of it, but sure, whatever. I mean, she is the disciple of Tsunade, and she ends up summoning the slug during the Ten Tails fight. So, you know, I'll give you that, because that technically means that she could have done what Tsunade was doing. So, fair. But she's still useless.
Oh yeah, well, that's a whole other argument with the way women are written and that whole thing.
Well, that's the way that women are written in anime in general, but sure.
Nah, Naruto is especially bad with the way the women are written.
Okay, and what is so during that time frame? What is an anime that has good, well written women?
We're not gonna get into that right now because we have other things to get to, and that's already 10:20. But
sure. Oh, I forgot. We're past your bedtime. Never mind. Continue.
Bro, you hear that crackling in his voice, bro? You better respect that. The man might pass out on us right now.
Who? Oh, Shaq?
Yeah.
No, I've been driving since 5 o'clock.
Ew. Bro, yeah, you Uber now?
Had to drive from North Carolina.
Yeah, I had to freaking get up and get to the freaking airport extra early this morning to drop off some stuff, and lo and behold, I couldn't even drop it because they were like, "Oh no, we can't get your stuff on your on this flight to Amsterdam." Like, what? Y'all crazy.
Speaking of, Shaq, do you like Serranos?
What that is?
The pepper?
Oh, yeah. That's sorry. I thought you just said Serrano's. Yeah. Why? What? Are you growing some?
Well, I have a Serrano plant now because my mother gave it to me.
Okay.
So, I got mad ones. I'm gonna force Chris to eat one when he gets here. Next time he shows up.
I'm gonna think about it. I got all these peppers for you.
Oh, bro, I'm ready. I'm waiting to make a hot sauce out of them.
Yeah, my mom was like, "You want the sauce or you want the peppers?" And mama, I ain't about to take no sauce. But have me in my own apartment crying.
Oh, speaking of, don't ever do a hot
I mean,
pepper
Serrano
challenge.
shouldn't be that hot anyway.
Nah, you can eat a Serrano and be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, just don't ever do a hot pepper challenge. That shit sucked. And
Yeah,
I lost because I was going up against a little Hispanic lady, and she just fucking inhaled that shit, and I was very upset because I lost $100 and then felt miserable for half a day.
See, I would have been laughing because I was laughing at the snap. Like, yo, look at this. Come on, look at this fool.
I was close. It literally, like, if she didn't sign up for it, I would have won free. But she was like literally we were neck and neck, and then she beat me like because I had like one more piece of like the bell pepper I had to eat, and it literally was.
You ain't been eating them glizzies lately, bro.
Bro, no, ew, no. The biggest problem was just like stuff got like stuck like going down, and I couldn't drink anything to like help it move down. So I. Pause. Yeah.
Pause.
Well, anyways. So yeah. So that and at that point I was just like, fuck. I just need to not throw up on people because that would be awkward.
Definitely.
Because the gay guy who kept tapping my shoulder, he was about to get sprayed on. That shit was about to be upsetting for him. He's wearing a white shirt too.
You don't have to watch what you're saying, bro. That gay guy was about to be sprayed. Okay.
Also pause. But anyways, you know what I mean. My soul was dying.
I mean, do we know what you mean? I'm playing.
But yeah, so don't do that either. Unless you know you can win.
I am gonna skip the review bombing thing because
I have no idea what that is.
I was just gonna ask your opinion on like video game review bombing, really, but we can talk about that at any time. That's not really important.
Like doing it because people are like have a problem with the company or something like that.
Just in general. So, what spurred this? Some game came out. Oh, Horizon Forbidden West came out, and people were review bombing the game because they felt that the developers had made Aloy too masculine.
Oh, wait! I thought it was because they made him too feminine.
No, they made her too masculine.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
People thought that she had like peach fuzz, which women have, and people thought like they were like giving her a beard and stuff like that.
What?
Well,
yeah, it's
so I know
there was.
I know that at one point they were just like, Horizon Dawn and then Forbidden West, and they showed like Horizon Dawn, and she looked like, you know, with like the peach fuzz and stuff, and then Forbidden West, she looked like a like her thing became like a lot smoother, like something you see like off of like a GQ magazine and stuff, and people were like ranting and raving about that, like during the first like state of play video and stuff. So like I guess they changed it the other way to the extreme.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. fucking weird. So that kind of just like started me thinking like what like like why like I don't know because it's like they're review bombing it, and because of like one specific game that really has nothing to do with like the actual game itself and like the quality of the game, and that was kind of what spurred that. But we don't really have to go into detail unless you guys really want to talk about it, I guess.
Well, my one opinion on it is people are fucking stupid. There you go.
Cool, I agree. You want to take us into the Twitch topics?
Sure.
About those, then I will.
Well, I'll start off with your favorite subject.
All right, I'm gonna go get some water. You guys have fun.
You're getting water? Wait, you're not even getting some alcohol? This is communism.
No, because the bottle's right next to me, so that doesn't give me an excuse to leave.
So, last time we were here on the podcast, we talked about one of the Hololive members. Her name was Rushia, and she got into trouble because of a Discord message that made it seem like she was in a romantic relationship with another VTube singing person. Her fan base, well, not her entire fan base, a subsection of her fan base who are batshit crazy and fucking idiots, decided to get very upset, post threatening letters to not only her but to the other individual in question, and also just go way over the line. From that, the talent behind Rushia became very distressed, ended up taking time off, posted some like suicidal stuff, and like even and just like a lot of other like crazy shit. And at one point during the drama, this guy named Kore, who is quote unquote the Japanese Keemstar, went live and was trying to explain the entire Rushia controversy. In doing so, he said, "I was told this personally by Rushia herself because they are friends outside of, just her being a Hololive member." And he said, at least from the translations that were given, I don't speak Japanese, so I don't speak Japanese well enough to be able to translate shit, to validate if something is true or not. He said, essentially, I was told not to say this, but I feel like I should say this, so I'm going to say it even though Rushia asked me not to. And then proceeded to explain, say that he was sent pictures of her place, to prove that her and the other person were not living together, and that all of the things were just false rumors and stuff like that. And he also gave out other information regarding Cover, who is the main branch company of Hololive, and so talking about talents, and also talking about some of the stuff that like what goes on in Cover Corp. So because of all that, an internal investigation was done on Rushia, and it turned out that Rushia had been releasing information to outsiders of Hololive about the inner workings of Hololive, to some extent. It was never specified exactly, but they said that information prior to the incident had been released. And people have speculated on what it was and stuff. It obviously escalated because of the Corey. Well, allegedly, it has been assumed that it's been escalated because of the Corey incident and stuff like this and this whole fiasco. But because of that, it ended up being a breach of her contract. And in doing so, Hololive released her, and terminated her contract. So unlike other people who have been, who have left Hololive or stopped being a VTuber in a big corporate, she didn't graduate, she was terminated, which means that they just had to let her go. And yeah, that's essentially what happened. And at that point, when she was terminated, she was the number one super chatter, or super chatted revenue stream of Hololive, and I think in terms of the world, I think she was like number 4. So within a year, they lost the number 1 super chatter in the world in Kiryu Coco, and the number 2, and then like number 4 super chatter in the world in Rushia. So they lost 2 of their biggest paychecks in a year because of drama, which is not a good look. But yeah, I assume Shaq is not back yet. But Chris, what do you think? Oh, okay. So
what sounds like a terrible look, as you said.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about it?
How do I feel about the fact that she was like leaking information and stuff? I feel like that's horrible.
Yeah, because she was apparently talking about like how there was like infighting between some of the girls. Some of the stuff about like how Cover Corp actually like works and stuff, and then like some other shit. And I'm just like, bro, like I get like you were in a distressed situation, but that is not the shit you should be telling like a random person, especially somebody who like is a drama alert like fucking news YouTube channel. Like that's the last people you should be talking to that shit. Like if you're gonna do that, tell your significant other. But I mean, I guess you can't really talk about having significant other because, you know, the moment you do that, you get fucking nuked off the face of the planet, which is also a problem. But she's young. I think she's like maybe the oldest, 21. And that's just a guess off of like the numerics of like when she started, because she was with Hololive for 2.5 years, and I believe everybody that they hired was above the age of 16 or above the age of 18, except for two people, which were 16 at the time of when they were hired. Don't ask. But she was not one of those 2 individuals, so that makes it sound like she was at least 18 when she was hired, and if 2.5 years, so it means the youngest she would have been was 20. But, you know, reasonable is like she's at least 21. So, yeah. That's still really young to be, you know, getting hundreds of thousands of death threats and people trying to figure out where the fuck you live so that they can come over and prove that you either are or are not fucking with another human being, which is your own personal shit. And once again, people are fucking weird.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, so that's all I have to say. Sucks she got fired, but also, you know, she did break her NDA, so I can't really say anything about it. So yeah, that's all I got on it. So Jack, you can.
Yeah, that's all I have on it too.
Yeah, I figured.
Shut me. I'm passed out, you know.
But on to more important topics.
More important.
How was your Yu-Gi-Oh tournament? I was out of town, so I didn't get to tune in, so I don't know anything. So you gotta run it back. Let me know.
I hated everything leading up to the tournament until the actual tournament. It was stressful. People. Okay, I'll go through like a very quick version of it. Essentially, I did this tournament because I was like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's new. Both me and Chris both participated in Yasha's YuGiOh Tournament. It seemed really fun. I enjoyed it. The commentary was really cool and all that other stuff. And I was like, this is something that I wanted to do earlier, but because Yasha had already did it and I participated in hers, I was just like, well, I'm not gonna do it like a week after. I feel like that's weird and like it's just gonna be like the same people and it's not really good content for like what I wanted to do. So waited a little bit, then ended up I did a $75 price pool and shit. Made a whole thumbnail, all that stuff. I was really proud of the thumbnail. Thought it looked really cool. And then when promoting it, I got fucking like those tumbleweeds coming back. Like, and I was just like, fuck. So then went out of like my comfort zone to promote that shit, literally hitting up anybody and everybody that I can think of. And it felt like I was begging, which I fucking hate doing because it makes me feel like I'm being annoying, and I hate that more than anything else in the world. Yeah, really didn't like anything about the tournament. Like, I felt like it was shit. I felt like I was being like, everything I was doing was a waste of time, and I felt like I should have quit, but I kept on doing it, and it turned out pretty good. I got probably my second or first highest viewer count for like any single stream, and yeah, it actually ended up being pretty fun. I had fun commentating. From what I've been told, the people who played in the tournament had fun playing, and yeah, I even though like I hated everything, I would probably do it again. If people wanted me to make another YuGiOh tournament, I would 100% do it again. So,
right.
Chris, how did you feel as a participant in it?
It was alright. It was alright. I tried to get some people on. Some of my friends had things to do that, you know, prior arrangements, they couldn't come, but
that's fine. It's
for
not a big deal.
For the people that were there, we stayed there. We had fun. Great.
Oh, also, for the people who did show up to the stream, and the people who did participate, thank you so much, because it meant a lot, because I really, really just wanted to cancel the shit and just not stream, but appreciate it. So, yeah, that.
Well, hopefully I will be around for the next tournament stream, whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh or something else that you do.
Next community event apparently is gonna be a Fall Guys tournament. So, you
yes, I can actually play that one.
Yeah. You know what? And you know what? Maybe we can be on a team again. Yeah. The return of the Avery and Shaq team.
I think I have to re-download that game.
But yeah, I think Murphy ended up winning the tournament. We ended up doing a round robin because I didn't get I didn't get the number I wanted for like an actual like double elimination bracket, so instead I just went with round robin because I feel like that was a better option at the point, and it was a better showcase of everybody's decks. But yeah, so he was like, you should do a Fall Guys one. And I was just like, well, if I can get enough people to participate in the Fall Guys one, I'll do a Fall Guys one. So if I get to 170 followers, I'll make a Fall Guys one. So yeah.
And I think now we're on to our favorite segment of the podcast, or at least the fan favorite. Our Do Not Be a Shitty Human Being, brought to you by our very own Jet Kamikaze.
This is my favorite part. This is when I get to just kick back and laugh for at least a solid 35 minutes.
It sounds like Jet's AFK. And I don't know what either of these things are about, so I can't get us started. So
these are.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. Bro.
He's back.
He's back.
I was about to stall, boys.
It's okay. It's okay. I like the hype. And I'm gonna add one in because I was cussing a lot when we first got on the group chat. So I'm gonna fill y'all in. I'm gonna add some more people in. First, I was kind of BSing on my beer because I thought one of my old roommates was flying to Jacksonville from Denver. I think you might have met Eric before in Gainesville, but I don't know. I'm not sure. He didn't make it, but I'm gonna check this beer, pop this other one, check that one, and take this shot. So at the beginning of our phone call, I had to mute myself because I was going off on people. It was going off, and I don't know what it is about people, bro. But everywhere I go, I live around dumb people. So the complex where I live in has the dumbest little entrance area. It's not big at all. So basically, if you drive in, they have like a single lane for you to come in, and basically you have to either hit the dial key or pull up, excuse me, and use your gate key. Okay. So why did I pull up today? And the person, they just pull up to the gate key and they're not even using it, bro. Like they're just sitting in the middle of the gate area. I had to get out in the rain and open up the gate, yeah. Listen to how mad I was that I had to get out to open the gate for somebody else. And they didn't even say thank you. They didn't even look at me because I was mugging them. I was looking at them inside their car. I was standing right next to the driver's seat, like, bro, are you serious? You should have just moved, bro. I hate people. Anyway, on to my real topic. So I went to a wedding. One of Ryan's childhood friends, she was getting married. She was getting hit, and yeah. So basically, you're just coming around and just looking around at people, just people watching. And something happened, and I was cracking up the entire time. Bruh. The ceremony get done, and lo and behold, we got people coming in, bro. Like, bro, you missed the whole wedding? You missed the whole wedding. They already said I do, bro. They clean each other's feet, and you missed it all, bro. They was taking their time, and you missed it all. You missed the whole wedding.
Do they have an open bar though?
Bruh. They was pouring out like it was an open bar, but it wasn't an open bar. It was a Christian wedding. It was nice. It was cool, but still. How you feeling about your friends coming in after you already got married, bro? Are you gonna be cool with them?
I just told them not to come in.
Say this, you know what? I'm gonna take my tie and my suit off. I'm gonna walk up right up to him and say, "Hey, bro, you gotta get out." So I'm about to eat my food. Nah, bro, I'm about to eat your food. I bought this food. Are you Mr. Sarah? Stuff happens, but I was just cracking up because I was like, bro, we was like 5 minutes late, thinking we was gonna be like, oh man, we might not make it. Like, nah, bro, we was just 5 minutes of the time they were trying to tell people to get there. Of course, they started a few like 15 minutes after that, per usual. So it was very good. But no, them people was like after that, like, bro. Mm-mm. So nah, I was like, bro, if you out there trying to make your friend's wedding, bro, make it their wedding, bro. Don't be late. Don't miss the whole wedding, bro. You should have just stayed. So yeah, that was pretty funny, like real life. And then basically I had started filling you guys in on some of like just a little bit of the tea. I didn't really explain it too much, but you know, I'm a sucker for Love Island and trashy TV and stuff like that. So I worked around cheerleaders for 10 years. So every now and then, some good laughing at some just people's dumb drama is funny. But basically, what I put down, I said thick girls. So for the past year or so, Ryan's been getting into like a whole bunch of fitness and just following like a lot of girls and stuff like that. Just looking at body progress, checking out a few of her old friends. And one of her friends basically is she has a big following, um, big following. They have a podcast. Her other girl, and they they were actually on a show. I forgot what the name of the show, but I had peeped out the episode, and it was kind of funny. But basically, they just out here promoting, self-image and stuff for, females and empowerment, stuff like that. But bro, I don't know what girls be on sometimes, or these people nowadays, but they was going off with this, between them, this other girl, all over their social medias, bro, all over their TikToks, all over their Instagram, just explaining like, yo, I don't mess with this girl. This girl over here fake. Oh, this girl over here won't talk to me. Not trying to talk it out. And bruh, it was like a spiral of like, yo, what are y'all really doing here, bro? And it was just interesting to watch this like little thing unravel, of literally watching like a few beehives go at each other, and people just like looking back and forth for like, what's really going on. But basically, they were like, a whole bunch of girls were saying like, hey, like, I grew up with this girl, and she's trying to be like a good, like an influencer, and pretend like she's cool, but she's like a bitch, and she was mean to me and did this, that, and the other. And it was like, oh. So everybody out here in the streets just throwing out everybody's laundry. And apparently that girl has started talking about that one girl. I'm sorry, y'all, whoever's listening. Y'all like, yo, Chris, what are you talking about? I'm like, bruh, I don't know. All I know is if you fight somebody, you can just call them and talk to them. You don't gotta post your entire life online, bruh. And that's what the world's coming to, bruh. Like, everybody gotta put every detail of everything online. That's like, why, bruh?
It's like we said that earlier.
like it was to a point people were just saying random stuff like, "Hey, that girl, she's sponsored by a racist group." Like, bro, how do you know that? How do you find out this stuff? Girl said, "I did."
A racist group.
But she said, "Hey, I didn't know, but I'm no longer affiliated with them."
So she was.
Bro, that's like the shorty who fell off the stage during the Rams thing, where Matthew Stafford got in trouble and shit. Yo, she was posting some wild shit.
Yeah. Oh, she was letting the N-word fly. Like,
yeah.
regularly. With impunity.
Right. Granted, that was when she was, what, between the age of 16 and 19?
She was letting the N-word fly, bro. I don't care.
But, yeah, I mean, fair. However, okay, so this is kind of just a general question. Do you think somebody should be judged today for something that they did or said, like almost a decade ago?
It depends on what it is, and it depends on if they've like shown that they've changed the person.
Okay.
I'm a look at you funny.
Yeah,
but if you show me that you've changed as a person, yes. But it also depends on what we're talking about. Like something like saying a certain word, okay. But there's some things you can't come back from.
Yeah, because I was going to say, with the way that she was letting that shit, like, just... She was, like, dropping that shit like it was, like, a Tuesday. And now, like, you know, you go look at her page. Well, she hit her account. But you just look at her account now, like, it doesn't... It's completely different than it was then. Doesn't mean that she still don't drop it while she's, non-personal setting. But at least she seems to have learned the mistakes of her way on the internet. So you're just like, so would you say it was like, okay, well, you know what? That was 10 years ago? Or it's like, nah, she probably still says that shit. Fuck her.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I probably wouldn't really deal with her.
I mean, yeah, same, but that's just a random question.
Yeah, it depends. I guess is the ultimate thing. Like you have to kind of look at it on an individual basis. She was letting it fly, like you said, so I'm gonna probably be like, yeah, I'm cool.
Same, but also I'm pretty sure. Never mind. Like college, I was just like, oh yeah, but the reason why she's letting it fly because that was the people she was trying to fuck with. But
yeah, no, oh, definitely, 100%.
Yeah. But nowadays. But either way, Chris, you can go back to what you're saying. Sorry, that was a slight tangent.
It's kind of like, bruh. I forgot what I was saying. It's okay. I think that was it, though. But nah, I don't have to. I'll come back to y'all guys with a full report of that story. I know it was a lot of me just saying this girl, that girl, but I'll break it down a lot better next time. Maybe off the pot, but you know.
Dbash part 2, dog.
That's what I'll do. Mm-hmm. I'll get my facts straight.
Long story short, don't fucking. If you have a problem with somebody, don't put it on the internet. It's stupid.
Hey, bro, just pull up on them, bro. Just pull up on them.
I mean, the only time it's fine to argue with somebody on the internet if they're your friend and you know neither side is going to take it personally. Do not argue with random strangers. I argue with Shaq because at the end of the day, I don't give a shit what Shaq says.
Hey, Shaq. Law is number 2, bro. on that Wano group.
I thought we said that before.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep Luffy on the tier.
Huh?
You were mumbling, bro.
I said
I have no idea what you just said, bro.
I said I'm gonna keep Luffy on that bottom tier, bro. Just for you.
We gotta see what happens this week.
Yeah.
Cause
Y'all still be watching that shit?
Because I mean I read, I don't watch. I can't watch One Piece.
The animation this season, the animation.
Honestly, I can't.
That's what I've heard, but I can't get past the first couple seasons to get to the good animation. So
the first season isn't that bad.
I mean,
no, I hate the animation and the art style of the anime.
I guess.
Like absolutely abhorrent. So I refuse to watch it. I mean, plus I've already read, and there's no point in me watching it now.
True. Also,
way too many episodes.
I still think it's fucking hilarious that when Chris Dillon fucking made that video about Zoro being racist. That's all I see now.
Yeah. No, he's racist. It's canon.
Just don't tell Matt that.
He's racist.
You tell Matt that you're just like, nah, that's a lie. That's my boy. He's like, damn, you fuck with a racist? That's crazy.
That's Zoro's black friend that he uses in his defense.
Matt is the token. That's funny. Call that boy Matt T. Rogers.
Yeah, we gotta see the list because Luffy might be off the list the way that last chapter went.
Bruh, that's what I was saying, bruh. See, like my thing is, I'm like, bro, it's not what they can do, bruh. It's not what they can do. We know what they can do, bruh. It's what they are doing right now. Like,
yeah, he might not be doing nothing. So,
bruh.
Unfortunate. Emotional damage.
Yep.
Trauma. Everybody trauma.
Some mental, some physical. But yeah, I think that's all we got for you guys tonight for the most part. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't have any updates for you guys, so I'll pass it over to my wonderful co-host, and they can run through any updates that they have. They can let you know where to follow them and all that fun stuff. You guys want to take it away?
Chris, go ahead.
You can follow me on IG, Twitter, and on Twitch, Jet_Kamikaze. Just how you can say it. So Jet_Kamikaze. Or Jet Kamikaze. Ooh, yeah. You true.
My name's True55. Twitch True55. Discord, join it. Called the Dark Server of Truth. I don't fucking remember. It'll be somewhere in the YouTube video. Gotta hover. Check it out. Love to see you there. And my Twitter is truth_ave. Definitely come check it out. Also don't follow Shaq on Twitter. Yeah.
I don't even have a Twitter.
Sure. We'll perpetuate that lie, but yeah, he doesn't have a Twitter.
Alright, so
I agreed with you.
Yeah. Tumblr. If you guys want to follow me on Tumblr.
He also has a MySpace. Don't forget his MySpace.
Big facts.
Really. That's all I really got. The video will probably be out sometime after Chris puts out 23. But before 25.
Yeah.
And look out for a potential special guest next
Yep, we're
Next
gonna have a
podcast.
VTuber on. We're gonna have a VTuber on the pod next week.
Bro,
2 weeks.
dog, you're
Look
you're
forward to
lying.
it.
You're lying to all of us right now.
I will not be here for that.
Hey, yeah, I was about to say,
You know,
if
you
a
guys have fun.
VTuber ever showed up on our podcast, Shaq would literally just say would make some excuse not to show up.
I wouldn't make an excuse. That's why I'm not coming.
That's still an excuse.
No excuse.
I'm not pulling up, fam. I'm telling you, there are two outcomes in this world. Shaq is either going to destroy the VTuber community or he will be one. There's no in between.
Well, I'm definitely not going to be one. So
yeah, that's fine. That's exactly what Connor said.
Yeah, I'm choking on ginger.
Unfortunate. Really, that's all I got.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been another episode of If I Stop Choking on Ginger Ale. This has been another episode of the Poor Decisions podcast. We will catch you guys in 2 weeks. Same time, same place. And we look forward to it. See you.
Bye.
Bye.